My 600 pounds. Life fans dissect grocery scenes. Why not Walmart? Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. For more than a decade, TLC's hit reality show, My 600 Pounds, Life, has fascinated audiences with its raw and often heartbreaking portrayal of individuals struggling with extreme obesity and the difficult road to weight loss. Each episode follows a patient who weighs well over 600 pounds as they begin a transformative journey under the guidance of Dr.now, a bariatric surgeon based in Houston, Texas. Alongside the medical aspect of the show, viewers also get a glimpse into the day-to-day lives of the patients, including how they live, what they eat, and perhaps most memorably, how they shop for groceries. These grocery store scenes have become an iconic, if not controversial, hallmark of the series, with fans frequently taking to online forums to analyze every detail. Recently, one question has emerged as a curious point of discussion among fans. Why do so many of these grocery runs take place in small local stores rather than massive retailers like Walmart? The grocery store scenes are often emotionally charged moments in the show because they expose not just the eating habits of the patients, but also the social and logistical challenges they face. For many fans, these sequences are a visual shorthand for how the patient got to their current weight. Shoppers pushing oversized carts brimming with soda-frozen pizzas, processed snacks, and sugary cereals provide striking evidence of the dietary choices that contributed to their health crisis. At the same time, these moments frequently elicit judgment from audiences who sometimes criticize the patients for continuing to buy unhealthy foods even after beginning treatment. Because of this, grocery footage has become both a narrative tool for TLC producers and a lightning rod for fan debate. But as fans on Reddit, Facebook groups, and Twitter threads have pointed out, there is something conspicuously missing from these scenes. Walmart. Given that Walmart is one of the largest grocery retailers in the United States and a place where millions of Americans do their regular shopping, it seems odd that viewers rarely see the show's patients navigating its wide aisles and low-price shelves. Instead, the production often shows patients in smaller regional supermarkets or neighborhood markets. This has led fans to ask whether there is a deliberate reason for avoiding Walmart. Is it a choice by the show's producers' logistical convenience, contractual restrictions, or simply coincidence? To understand why Walmart may not appear as frequently on My 600 Pounds, Life, one has to consider the mechanics of reality TV production. Filming in a store requires permission from the business, and in many cases a formal agreement or contract. Large corporations like Walmart have strict policies about allowing television shows and film crews to shoot in their stores. They typically require a lengthy approval process and often exercise tight control over how their brand is portrayed on screen. A show like My 600 Pounds, Life, which depicts shopping carts piled high with junk food and portrays customers in vulnerable and unflattering moments, might not align with Walmart's brand image. While smaller regional grocery chains may welcome the free publicity, Walmart might prefer to avoid the potential negative associations. Another possible explanation is purely logistical. Walmart stores are massive, and filming inside them would be more difficult than filming in smaller neighborhood markets. A film crew capturing every aisle would need to navigate crowds of customers, employees, and strict security protocols. Smaller grocery stores may be more flexible in granting production team access, clearing space, and accommodating multiple takes. This makes it easier for TLC to shoot efficiently and focus on the story rather than battling red tape. Fans also point out that the choice of grocery store contributes to the narrative tone of the episode. Smaller stores often have a more personal or community feel, which can amplify the sense of intimacy in the scenes. They create a backdrop where patients are clearly visible to those around them, drawing out themes of judgment, embarrassment, or determination. Walmart's cavernous aisles and impersonal environment might dilute this sense of immediacy. In storytelling terms, a modest market shot tightly on camera tells the audience more about the patient experience than a sprawling big box setting would. Still, the absence of Walmart has become almost a meme in fan spaces. On Reddit threads, fans joke that Walmart would be the obvious choice for many of the show's patients who often live in rural or suburban areas where Walmart is a default shopping hub. Some fans have speculated that the show intentionally avoids Walmart to sidestep mockery because Walmart is already the butt of internet jokes about unhealthy shoppers and questionable fashion choices. By not using Walmart as a location, the show avoids feeding into stereotypes and keeps the focus on the patients rather than the store itself. Beyond the production logistics and fan jokes lies a deeper discussion about the role of food access and affordability in obesity. Walmart is known for its low prices and wide availability of processed foods. If many patients did shop, there would highlight a critical point about how America's food system contributes to obesity rates. In smaller stores, however, the emphasis shifts more to the patient's choices rather than systemic factors. Fans who pay close attention to these details argue that the show misses an opportunity to spotlight the broader social and economic context of obesity by avoiding Walmart. For some, this feels like a conscious decision by producers to keep the narrative simple and personal rather than complex and systemic. Another factor fans debate is product placement and brand visibility. TLC shows often feature blurred-out logos when certain brands or stores do not grant permission to appear on screen. Walmart's distinctive signage, uniforms, and branding would be impossible to disguise in footage. This would mean producers would either need to blur huge portions of the frame, which would look awkward, or avoid the store altogether. With smaller regional stores, it is easier to shoot strategically and avoid these conflicts. Critics of the show have long argued that My 600 Pounds life sometimes veers into exploitive territory by lingering on shots of patients struggling in public spaces, including grocery stores. The absence of Walmart could reflect an attempt to avoid compounding that criticism. A Walmart setting might draw even more ridicule because of the store's pop culture reputation as a haven for viral internet memes about unusual shoppers. By steering clear of Walmart, the show avoids adding another layer of spectacle to scenes that are already emotionally heavy. Yet the debate about Walmart is not just about filming locations. It also reflects how invested fans have become in analyzing every detail of the series. For many, the grocery store scenes are symbolic of the broader battle between old habits and new goals. Every item that goes into the cart is scrutinized and discussed online. Fans argue about whether certain foods are acceptable in moderation, whether family members enabling unhealthy purchases are sabotaging the patients.